Well-deserved standing ovation.
Hey guys, Mark DeRosa here. Welcome to the show.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Texas Rangers and the Cincinnati Reds. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas, the left fielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. A high fastball is in there.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Foul ball.
The next 0-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Sliced hard on the ground, reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The third baseman.
So stepping in, Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Andrus is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Andrus leads off second with one gone in the inning. 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Here's the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Coming to the plate now, Willie Calhoun. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1-0 the count. 1-0, here it is. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
No.
The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Gallo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in, Mike Moustakas. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a high strike there, 0-1.
No ball.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Ball.
Even 1-1 count to
Play to
Moustakas.
left. 1-1.
Lyle steps into his windup. Here's the pitch.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. At the plate now, Derek Dietrich. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. In now, Tucker Barnhart. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Down and away, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Barnhart. And he makes the throw to first. Guzman is retired, and there's 1 away. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Line drive to left. Castellanos is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Punch ball. No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Nick Castellanos now.
The left fielder.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-0 to him now.
No strike.
There's ball 4. So coming to the plate, Eugenio Suarez.
Batting it. The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Weak grounder down the line at third. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting ninth. The shortstop, Freddie.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Chu has a read on it. 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To Iglesias for 1. On to Guzman. They get them both. And top of the third set to get underway. And that'll bring up the catcher, Robinson Chirinos. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a line drive. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way.
Now
1 gone.
Left field.
So 1 away now. That'll bring in Shin-Soo Choo. Into the corner and slicing foul. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Andrew.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. In is Joey Votto now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, Joey.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Gallo is right there, 1 down. So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And now Derek Dietrich strides into the batter's box. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. On the ground to the right side. Fielded by Odor. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey over the bullpen and gone. At the plate, Danny Santana. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
O'Toole.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Fouled off. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher, Tucker.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Scott Schebler.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
The 2-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
3-1.
Nicholas Castellanos will be next. And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He loses him on ball 4. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Odor. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball down low. Pull.
1-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Up next for the Rangers.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Shin-Soo Choo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Into the box now, Elvis Andrus. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Swing and a liner. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 0-2 the count to Suarez. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great job of holding up right there. You have 2 strikes on you. You're trying to protect the plate. It's difficult to not get super aggressive at the plate.
2-2 the count. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And that's out number 1. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
For Cincinnati, the designated hitter.
Into the box, Jesse Winker swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's out of the ballpark. Hey, that cleared everything. So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped him up. Andrus is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
The batter.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Odor is there. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in once again, Danny Santana. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
The batter, number 5.
Amir Garrett enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. At the plate now, Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
3-2 to the Rangers' designated hitter.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Suarez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Derek Dietrich. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Derek Dietrich.
Yohander Mendez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 74, Yohander Mendez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Fouled off. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and blasted foul to the right, and wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
1 strike.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Striding into the box, Scott Schebler. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, no. Plane 11, 1-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far.
No.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Count remains full. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose
The
Iglesias.
shortstop, Jose
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos is there. One pitch, one out. Digging in now, Rougned Odor. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0.
No. 2 balls. No strike. D-Rod.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So striding in, Robinson Chirinos. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Here comes the 0-1. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Traditional 7th-inning stretch.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Cody Allen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Cody Allen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Gallo is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Stepping in, Freddie Galvis. Allen's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Shin-Soo Choo.
Shin-Soo Choo.
Nick Solak is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Into the box, Elvis Andrus. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he gets ahead 0-1. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready for another chance? Joey Gallo will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The pitch. And no swing apparently, ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The designated hitter.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Brett Martin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Nick Senzel is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Line to the right side. And that'll be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to get him started in the home half of inning number 8.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So now to the plate, Joey Votto, as he rips it on the ground to second. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And there's one away. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Standing in, Derek Dietrich. He's working on a 1-for-3. Aristides Aquino will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Jose Leclerc, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Josh Van Meter will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 17, Josh Van Meter.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Leclerc has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 0-2 delivery. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana.
Danny Santana.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The batter, number 5. Designated hitter.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Robert Stevenson comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. At the plate, Ronald Guzman, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Stevenson, a California-born ball player. He throws a slider, a four-seam fastball, and a changeup. Popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
And now with first and third, 1 out, a lot can happen here. This at-bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
That evens it up 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
3-2, full count. And the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Galvis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Settling in now, Rougned Odor. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Fouled off. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
5-2 the final today. The Cincinnati Reds get the win on the heels of 4 home runs.